Alright, friends and fans, let's continue on then in San Francisco. There goes airplane going by. Yay. Alright, so anyway, don't escape Alcatraz. What we have to do here is bring some tourists on over. I think I read that in the last section, but pretty simple here to build the water ferry. I think this space right here is ideal for putting this ferry down, but we do have to wait a couple seconds just to wait up in the upper left-hand corner there for our money to kind of build up a little bit to afford this thing, not too much longer. What I'm going to do after this is take a loan out to build the second one, and then we'll build a ferry to connect those two, and this goal should be complete. Now, we will also supply the ferry so that way we can get, hopefully get some traffic going, and perhaps select a few other spots for this, maybe along the coast for the ferry to stop so we can get some more cash from it. Otherwise, it's going to fail. So what I'm going to do is possibly take out 20,000 here, double our loan, and we'll probably need more money in the future, but that should be enough for now. Actually, we can buy this. Okay, right here would be a good spot for the second. Which way is it? Backwards? There we are. Flip this boy around. We can build it right there is good. Right in the parking lot. Perfect. And just to get this goal out of the way, go ahead and connect the ferry with probably a cheaper ship. Or rather more affordable. We'll go from one stop to the other, oops, and then back again. Very good. And we will buy, let's see, they're both pretty close, but we'll go with the chip data lantra, whatever, I don't know. That should be good. Good enough for now. Alright, a very Italian looking thing, and our objective is complete. Well done. Route looks like it's going to be a success. Good. Now what we're going to do, just to make sure that this line is filled in, we're going to connect to these stops down below. So we'll connect up here and then down the road again. Still trying to stop in the middle, so that way we don't have to fight off too many other cars when we're on traffic. And I think what we'll do is we'll just use some of those other stops. So what we'll do here is create a new line, and then we're going to put them here all the way down and then back up around the Transamerica Pyramid, which goes, oh damn, looks like it actually goes back that way. So, oh yeah, we'll have to loop around for that. So what we'll do is we'll just go up to this stop, and I'll make one more over here in the corner, and then we'll go right back up to the ferry. Perfect. There we are. Another loop complete. So hopefully that fuels it. Now this probably won't be as populated, but I'm still going to do our double down on our current buses. And speaking of buying buses and doubling down, let's see if any of our current bus routes need any more support from those damn hippies. Alright, so airport route looks good. Ooh, 38 here at line 2. Ooh, line 2 and 3 could probably use an extra bus or two. So what did I say? Line 2 and 3. So we'll buy for line 2 first. Couple more. And we'll do the same for line 3. Perfect. Alright. Now let's see. Line 1. It's got 13. I think these buses can hold, oh boy, I forgot. Let's just say 25. But looking at all the other stops, especially around the college, that's a crucial area there. Things are looking pretty good. And we'll check our tram stops as well while we're at it. Looks like a tram's coming now on this side. We only have one tram for this side, so we'll buy another tram there and take a look at these trams here. Wow. Alright, we're going to go ahead and buy a new tram for each line. So we're going to buy one here. Make sure it's the Prospecta Experimental. And we'll do the same for line 2, which should have had 2, but oh, I guess it does have 2. But we will definitely need a third one as of right now. Perfect. Alright, wonderful. Alright, so high income. We now got another achieve. Let's see what that consists of. Earn 1,500 profit for 1 month. Awesome. We'll go ahead and continue then. And if any time you want to look at those goals or those achievements, I think all you have to do is, actually I think if you just hit escape and go to achievements, there they are right there. So looking around the mall, things are looking good there. And let's see, Route 5 looks like it could possibly need another bus already. We kind of just built that a little while ago. connects to the mall. We should be okay, actually. But let's see how many this bus can pick up here. I think it'll drop off a few, depending on if or not it's a popular spot. Looks like it's not very popular, at least to arrive to. Let's see if there's any other buses coming. I don't usually mind buying an extra bus, especially when there's two. But when you're getting probably more than, I don't know, three, when you have like 3 lines going to a stop, you're definitely going to want to watch it all the time and buy an extra bus, especially if there's always 10 people there. It's going to be a good number to base your stuff on. Oh, look at that. No one's using the Alcatraz route. Can you imagine that? Interesting. Let's look at some of our routes some more. People getting a little unhappy down here. Wow, these trams are actually filling up more and more. We're going to buy another one for line 1. Maybe 2. There. Now that's a lot of trams to have, but people love going into the inner city. That's what they're going to need. And look at this, a lot of that damn traffic still. Damn hippies. I think we might actually want to buy another one for line 2. Spending spree. Alright, let's see, look at all that traffic, how it blocks the trams and everything. Ambulance should have right away. You should just plow through those cars. I'll be back later to heal you. Okay, so we've got people getting pretty crabby at some of these stops. These hold a maximum of 30 people. So oh, good. 9, that's good. Now, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to overshoot it. You don't want to have a car that can hold 30 and only have it have 15 people in it. That's not good. But this 53 here is going to be good. So, you know, if your cars are constantly full and your stop numbers are constantly low, then you know you have the right balance. Like right here we have 16 and 20. If that fills up to 30 and they turn happy again, then it's going to be a little better. Looks like we're down to about 6 people there. And they're still a little crabby, but we do have another tram on the way up here with 0, so that should clear it out pretty quick. So now as we wait for a goal from the mayor, this is pretty much what you want to do at this point. And that's what I'm going to do, is just basically look for any problems, any holes in the system, and fill them immediately. Now along our coast here, not a lot of places for the ferry to stop. Ferry could possibly go to the airport and pick up people from... let's see if it's possible. It's kind of possible to do it, but no. Don't even try it. Maybe go into the baseball field. Ooh, actually, he gets pretty good coverage right there. So you could bring people from the stadium. I don't know. You can't bring them too far with the ferry, but you could bring them to another stop on the main road. Maybe build a tram up along the coast, and with that tram, you could bring it over here to the other bus depots or ship depots that you have. Let's go ahead and take a look at our profits and reputation. Looks like everyone respects us pretty well. Go ahead and shut that down. Let's see. So coverage of players' resource or services is 30%. Our current what is this? The popularity is 28%. Monthly profit has skyrocketed to 7,000. Reputation is at 86. Total debt that skyrocketed from our loan, and company values up and down a little bit. Currently down, but I'm assuming that's from our giant loan. Still a lot of people around. A lot of people down at these downtown stations. That's good. You want a constant flow. That's gonna bring that constant cash, baby. Oh yeah. I just ate some chili, like some super spicy chili that a friend's mom made me. Holy crap! I don't know. I must sound like crazy stuffed up because it made my nose leak, and now I don't know if I can breathe. It might have actually been sarin nerve gas in there. I don't even know. All right. New objective from the mayor: sea lions. The sea lions have returned to Pier 39. Lots of people want to go and see them, so we should make sure it's easily accessible. The route could also take a few other key a few other key locations in the city. So they want us to make like a tour route. So basically he wants us to connect the pier, Lombard Street, and the museum here. So what we could probably do is actually let's just see how close this route. Oh, this one bus stop encompasses both of them. So all we need to do, and where's that third one? What was it again? The pier. The pier. I guess we'll have to take a peek here. See what our goal is. Oh, where'd our goal go? Oh, here it is, in Lombard Street, yes. So, for those of you who looked it up in the last video, good for you. For those of you who didn't, shame on you. Just kidding, jeez. Alright, let's go ahead and make a bus stop here at the bottom of... it's actually like right in the middle of a couple of small bus stops, so I don't even know if they'll be able to do it or not. Meaning, I don't know if putting any... we can't... Oh, there we go, perfect. Alright, we'll put a tour stop right up at the top here. So what I'm going to do is, again, in order to make more money, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a route go from up here at this stop. And we'll create a new line for this. From here, where we want to go to the museum and the pier, down to Funky Town. No. We're going to go down to Lombard Street. I don't even know if the buses would take that. They'd probably roll over and explode. And then back to this stop up here, and then back to the pier again. The more stops, the better. It gives people more options, so don't be afraid of stopping at other stops, and don't be afraid of buying more buses if you need to. We got our line manager achievement, and we just pleased the mayor. Yay. Excellent. Did you stop by to see the sea lions? Truly magnificent, aren't they? Yes. Oh, yes, indeed. He looks like a Susan Boyle with a mustache, doesn't he? Alright, so again, I want to keep an eye on this mall down here just because there's a hell of a lot of people here. And this seems to be like our more troublesome area. Already 28 people here, and unfortunately, not much room opening up for them. But this next, ooh, that's going to be full too. Holy crap. Trams are a little more difficult because you need to kind of keep the route shorter. I probably stretched this one just a little bit too far, but we are connecting to our main line. And in fact, there's really nothing... Actually, now would be a good time to make more money to connect the southern area here to the northern area here, to have bus stops connect to these trams, go through the city, and connect down here, so that way people don't have to connect all the way over on this side of the city just to go up north. It would save a lot of time, and of course bring us more customers, and that would service more of the city and those hippies. So anyway, let's go ahead then and look into some of these lines, especially, I believe this is line 5. Caller, you're on. Alright, so what we want to do is buy a couple more buses for that. You just, for buses, you really want to try to load those up quick, because for trams, if you have 30, you know, like for instance, we have 21 people here, but if this train won't be full, so there's going to be about 9 spaces open. So that's going to take about half of who are waiting here, and if another tram came, you basically only need 2 trams to fill that out. What I'm meaning is, the higher the population of the buses, the worse the situation, because buses carry less people. Trams can carry 24 to 30 currently, and buses can carry, well, for the larger buses, they can carry a lot more, but those have dreadful maintenance. It's so atrocious. It's ridiculous. That's why I stick with these beautiful London buses. A lot of people at these too. Jeez, trams cannot get enough. Now would be a good time to consider buying a metro and building an underground as well. But you'd probably only want to connect this area and then an area up here to an area somewhere downtown, or rather, you know, further south. Maybe the baseball field here, the stadium, and then back to the airport. You're going to want a pretty straight line when it comes to metro stations. You want them to go up and down. Unlike trams, they can stop at a station and then go back in the other direction. Look at this, 57 here, 17 there, 57, not a good number. That's tram line number 2. 4 trams on that already, still not enough, but we are getting good profits from this, and we're trying to keep a good reputation, especially with the hippies. And let's go ahead and check and see. Let's see, does it say hippies? Blue-collared workers? Well, hippies don't have jobs. Business people, again, don't have jobs. They're obviously not enrolled in school. They're not tourists because they've been sleeping on the streets, not pensioners either. I'd say dropouts. There they are. Excellent. Good. Glad we're keeping the hippies happy. So, look, wow, look at, there's an astronomical amount of people here. I cannot believe it. Seems to be no other way out of the city other than these tram stations, and traffic here is so horrible that I don't want to send in a fleet of buses and make things worse. I just want one tram to swoop in and see what it can do. Wow, almost 60 people waiting there. It would be really good to start working with one of those now, but we have no other goals. Even though these are still pulsating, there's no other goals for us to accomplish. Really no people waiting at the pier. Stupid mayor, idiot. Um, so let's see. The mall looks great. The stadium looks good. You always want to constantly go over these landmarks because, like over here by the Transamerica Pyramid, not good times. Well, the hospital really, but it's not good because we've got a lot of people waiting, and the only way to make that worse is more trams. But trams aren't going to help when it comes to traffic. They have to use pre-designed streets. And fun fact, you can also go between buildings too if there's enough space. They don't necessarily have to stay on the roads like we did here on the main street. There's a nice grassy avenue down the center, so we don't necessarily have to use it. Alright, so I think we'll probably be coming to an end of this mission sometime soon. We've almost got the entire city of San Francisco covered with our trams and buses, and let's see if we can actually... Well, these are quite spendy. If I was to build this, I would probably want to go... Now, knowing San Francisco, they would absolutely never ever let us build an elevated metro station like here. But in this case, the narcissistic hippies don't yet have enough power to influence the government laws. So we could basically build an elevated rail station there, and then maybe one down here somewhere. Yeah, it looks like we can build one here. And then we'd probably work our way over to the stadium, then possibly go underground just to get to the airport, and then connect somewhere. Like if this was an underground station, probably actually in the parking lot, just to get in a clear open space. But think of it, each one of these station stops for the metro costs 3,000. So that's going to... If we had like 3 or 4 stops, there's no way you could have that amount of money. You're going to have to take out a loan. But the way to keep the loan under control is by having this pre-constructed infrastructure of all of these bus stops and continuing to get money. Now, I haven't fooled around with prices too much, and it might be time that we do that. Because we are going to want to make some more money and build up a cash reserve just in case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move things out of the green to just one below the pissed off levels is basically when it turns kind of that pink like red color. Just go one below that and you're good. This is metro train, so that's not going to affect us too much since we don't have them, obviously. For the ferries, I'm not going to worry about it, and for the helicopters, we don't yet have any, so I'm going to ignore that as well. So right now, looks like things are good. We're doing as much as we can. We do need to make a little bit more money to help pay off those previous loans, or rather loan. But for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to hang out and kind of just chill, because there's not much more for me to do. And keep this in mind as well. Sometimes the game will ask you to build like 5 more bus lines, and if you just built a bus line from this area to that area, it's going to drive you nuts, because then they're going to want 5 more. So sometimes I like to sit, even if I want to build, just so I can get an easy mission out. Look at this traffic here. People wanting to merge off the highway, up over the highway, and into the city. Look at that mess, just from this one stoplight. Or, well, and this old lady seems to be disgruntled, so she's probably going to flick off those cars, but that's because of these trams over here. Now, again, I'd like to make buses going out of here, possibly over here, maybe make a bus stop and connect it somewhere, but I'm not going to do it for the time being. There's a lot of people to transport, but traffic is just not going to help us. We need a metro station at this point. So we'll kind of keep it like that, and I guess we'll look at the Transamerica Pyramid for a while. as I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe to these videos. You guys are great fans. I'm really appreciating the growth for this. The Rat Pack is bigger and stronger than ever, baby. We're going to bring you Men of War, War Game European Escalation. We're going to bring you the new War Game Air Land Battle. When that comes out, we're going to give you some Raptor exclusives, not to mention the new SimCity. That's right, SimCity 2013 coming out very soon. Already got it on pre-order, so you ain't got nothing to worry about. It's going to be super, super awesome. So look at that as traffic drives by, and it's just really peaceful, this game. Not too much to it. No 360, no scope, YOLO HD swag that you need to worry about in this game. More of your own personal thoughts. More about what you entertain yourself with. You know, when you're waiting to build something, just watch traffic. No better way to pass this time. Gotta have a drink of water. And there's the mayor coming into our. Sounds like we own a little shop.